Traders, welcome back to another Relentless recap. Guys, last I saw it was 4 p.m. I was thinking about taking a nap, but then I said, you know what? We'll just lay down for 2 minutes and then we'll get up, we'll do a nice recap, and then we can do whatever. Went there, laid down, felt like 2 minutes, blinked, a few hours had passed, and here we are at 7:30 p.m. Goodness. All right, so as you guys will see from the thumbnail, this is a pretty decent day today. And we did add a little bit more to the gains here after LYT. We added on GNS and COSM. COSM in particular was pretty strong. And we can start off with that one, COSM. A lot of the trades that I took came a little later in the move. Like I missed the majority of the move. You can see, yeah, you know, leaving, doing other stuff. I've definitely been missing opportunities, right? And GNS yesterday, I missed everything. Everything on GNS I've missed. So I gotta be careful. This is definitely a time to be trading longer. So I missed the first move going up, and I came in this second area here. I did all right, but I was kind of a little up and down. Was just going with 1,000 shares initially, 500 shares, 1,000 shares, scalping, and this one was weird, man. It was a grinder. This one was a grinder, but I did feel like I figured out how it was moving, and the dips were very good. The dips were good on this stock, and I was noticing that I was positioning myself properly, I would say, but I still needed to hold a little longer. I think I was up about 270 twice, and then would end up catching a bigger loss, and we battled back. I think like a third time, then we caught another loss towards the end, and then I thought it was finished here, so I had stopped trading. But it was a pretty impressive move, right? We went from about 480 to a high of 553. We consolidated, and then I did think about going short on one of these areas higher up, I believe. Or I might actually no, scratch that. Didn't think about going short. That was another stock. Yeah, but anyhow, it came down. I thought it was finished, and again, I missed another incredible move. You know, if I'm here to, I mean, look at these green candles. Look at these green candles, guys. And then it does give a baby pullback right here, right? Look at this. High of 30, low of 22 right here. This would have been an area to attack if I wasn't in already. And then over the highs, of course, over 530, over 553, it just absolutely rips, man. This would have been nice. This would have been nice right here, man. I don't know, was I home? I don't know if I can't remember. My memory's so bad here. But it halts up. You see this bottoming wick here, entries potentially. I don't know how it moved, but yeah, it looks good. 611, we pulled back to a low of 88. 1 minute candle makes a new high to 25, and then 42. This area here, man. You guys know I love to trade uptrending momentum, and that's the bigger the green bars, the better it is. Versus the slower action that we had a little earlier in here. A little bit more, we were uptrending, but not quite the pull away. But yeah, that was COSM. Let's take the show trades off for a quick second, then move on. GNS, we traded earlier in the day, and we traded it on this red to green here. We didn't do particularly well in this move up. I don't believe we actually got trades, right? Yeah, I didn't touch these two green candles, unfortunately. I kind of missed it. And so I came, I believe it was a little tricky. I didn't, I wasn't quite sure. And then on this pullback here, this pullback, timing is everything, man. Timing is everything because I'm watching here for the 1 minute candles to hold for us to then make the new high. And, you know, I'm attacking this low. The previous low was 71, and I'm watching for a potential double bottom at 71. So like at this area here on this candle, like right here, I'm attacking it. And I'm churning, and then I realize, okay, it looks like it's going down, so I stop out. It makes the new low, and it makes the new low into a previous pre-market level, which is 460, and I looked away to COSM, which was at the time uptrending. What time was this? 36. Look at COSM at 36. Just for quick context, 35. So we had a move, it pulls back, and then it starts to try and make a new high. And so I switched away to trade this candle as it was making a new high up there at 388, 384, that range. Turns out this wasn't going to do anything. And so, it happens. You look away and you're not prepared for the entry. And this is where we're going to pull up the live stream actually from today. Guys, it's sometimes so close, man. We got to go back to 936. So let's look at 9. Do we have this? I think we have this on screen. Let's come back a little bit. 38. So this is GNS, right? So as mentioned, I'm trying at this double bottom here. So I'm trying to see where it wants to hold. And you can see I'm using some size to this trade here, right? 3,000 size there. I kind of noticed this breakdown and reclaim of 80 wasn't quite holding up, so I exit the trade. We come down again, 75. I'm out. I'm going to get back in here again, 72 area, as it seems like it's holding, 74. So I'm trying, and this is where I switched to the other stock. And unfortunately, it's going to do exactly what I thought it might have did, which is a breakdown of the low of 71 and then reclaim 71. If I'm still watching at it, I would have been back in right here. I'd have been back in right here. This trade would have been so good, man. This trade would have been so good. Today I took a 7,500 share position. I'm pretty sure I probably would have took 4,500 shares right here. I'd have been in, and as it's curling like this 75, I'd have bought again, and then I'd have bought again at 80, because what are we looking at right here? 1 minute candle, bottoming wick, 1 minute candle making the new high over 490, break of 5, right? But instead I'm watching something else. I'm watching something else. And timing is a part of it. I don't whether I would have been able to, and this is why, of course, watching on and trading is two different things. Whether I would have been able to be in and capitalize is a whole different story. Maybe I would have took 4,500, average 77, but maybe I wouldn't have been willing to hold it long, and maybe only came out with 3 cents of gain, or maybe a loss, 3 cents, right? I don't know. But the point is that I didn't even give myself a fair chance, because look at this. 1 minute candle is now making a new high. At this point, I now look back at it, but it's already like unfolding, capitulating, right? It's already giving this follow through. And I know I would have already wanted to be long. So right here, I already feel like I'm chasing it. And I don't buy. I don't buy at 82, where I should have bought for the 1 minute candle to make the new high. And watch at the instant move here. So I'm going to attempt to buy a dip into 5. Watch this. It drops to 99. I punch for 99. It drops immediately. I get a fortunate fill at 93, 94, and then it shoots up back to 507. I sell instantly because I didn't expect the drop to 93, so I just want to get out of the trade, right? So as it bounces, this is a fortunate fill, fortunate bounce, and I get out for gains, and then it just comes right back down. I mean, this right here is the perfect example why day trading is risky. From looking strong potentially to just weak. And we saw some weakness here into the open, right? Doji, huge bearish engulfing candles, but then a nice bounce, V-shaped bounce, beautiful pullback, bottoming wicks, 1 minute candle makes the new high. You know, it only takes a couple seconds, man. It only takes a couple seconds from looking like this, like we're gonna take high of day to 520, 540, 550, 560, to instantly just looking terrible. Jeez. And I don't know if it stopped right there. It might have kept going. Yeah, it kept going down. Trading is risky, ladies and gentlemen. Trading is risky. You didn't know, now you know. LYT. So LYT, you know, it makes a surprise move up here, high of day, right? It pushes up. Initially, I wasn't sure if I should trust it. This is me kind of like confirmation, you know. But once it starts to make new high and then hold up, it's this right here I should have been in. I should have already been in. It looks like I was too passive. The low of this candle was 13. High of day was 20. Previous highs had to have been like 14. There's no reason I should have not been in already on that bottoming wick. Yep. But it comes down again. Finally in at 12. Finally. It bounces up and we get a decent trade. We put ourselves on the scoreboard. 1 minute candle to make the new high. Breakouts have been working. 1 minute candle to make the new high. I'm in. Oh yeah, look at this fill, by the way, right? This threw me off. I wanted to hold this breakout into new heights because breakouts are giving follow through. So I buy 2,000 shares. Look at how quick the fill is. That's a normal fill of Thinkorswim. Look at this right here. What is that? What is that? Why? Why? It seems like it filled me low though, you know. Look at my average. 20, basically 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's filling me, right? It's filling me. Let's look at this. Let's look at this order. What time is 48? Let's look at that actually. 48. Let's see where it was giving me. Because it was taking so long to fill me, I kind of got a little scared, right? So instead of just selling half and holding the other half, I sold the entire thing just in case my platform was about to go crazy. You guys know how it is when the entire broker goes wild, haywire, and nobody's getting filled. So I'm like, okay, let me just at least, I got the evidence on the live stream. This is how my mind starts to think. I'm live streaming this. I have the evidence. Let me just sell the scratch or for a small gain. And at least they saw that I was trying to sell. Because there's no way why the first order and every other order to this point on the day is me buying and me getting filled about a second and a half, a second, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, an eternity here to get filled. That, so I came out of this trade prematurely. And I would have been holding half into 27, 28. So this was disappointing. But anyhow, it's not to complain too much there. I guess at the end of the day, this is a free platform. And you get what you pay for, right? I'm going to put out a huge bid at some point here, I think. Yeah, I put out a huge bid. I skipped it. On that bottoming wick, I tried to buy. Watch this. I tried to buy. My order's out at 21. In fact, let me check. Because maybe it wasn't 21. And maybe that's why I didn't see any fills. Yeah, yep, it was at 21. So 3,000 shares. 3,000 shares at 21. And I get no fills here. And I was being a little stingy trying to get the bottom. I should have just marketed in right here, 22. But there was a spread and it was fluctuating. And unfortunately, no fills. This would have been a great trade, guys. 3,000 to 21. Look where we're at, 27 already. I could have sold half up there, It comes down again, 23. So I this time I just mark it in. from 23. I'm selling. Looked like I sold early. I took it off the table 27. Maybe I would have took the entire thing off on the other. You just never know. I need to be filled to know what I would have done. You know, I can't really say if I would have sold half, all, none. Anyhow, it looks like it wants to go for highs, so I'm back in. And I'm going to keep attempting scalps here over the highs. It seems like it's holding high, so I'm back in 29. Can we see the break of 32, 33, 34? I'm going to add here. It looks like it's going for 35, which was high of day. And I'm selling over the highs, looking to hold the other half. This is how I use. And by the way, on the other screen, for some reason, it was not selected to 2,500. It was selected to 2,000. So I was missing out 500 shares on every single one of these orders, which I'm now realizing. Anyhows, yeah, well, we take a couple more stops up here, and that's basically how the day went. It's all there in the live stream for those of you who do want to review it one more time. But yeah, man, it would have been nice. So, like, and this is why trading is this thing, man, where it always feels like you could have done better. It's like if I just decided to mark it in, I probably could have got a good fill down at 22, you know? And like I said, switching over to COSM as GNS is giving this bottoming wick, I would have loved to see. I would love to see if I could have captured this move, man. You guys don't know, like I spoke to my brother about these entries, right? My older brother trades. You guys will see him one day. Hopefully sooner than later, right? But he'll be on the channel when the time is right for him. I just wish I could have just, traded this thing right here and see how I could have done. But trading is this field of split seconds, split decisions, decision making. Opportunity will cost always. Time that we're trading these stocks, there's time that we're not trading something like Apple and Tesla, right? So you'll miss opportunities, and it's just part of what it is. Sometimes it'll be your own fault. Maybe you hesitated. And by the way, I'm thinking of an entry. I mean, even this entry, I saw it early enough to still buy. It's just like, man, I'm a little late. You hesitated 82. It goes without you. But yeah, that'll do it for the recap. That's basically how the day went. We just, we plowed away. We traded, we traded, we traded. Yeah, we'll continue to trade. And we'll see how well we continue to do. So we're finishing the day at 1.5. Pretty good. And we will continue to strive for greatness. So if you're watching on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. If you're a new viewer, consider subscribing. I'll catch you guys later. Maybe, and yeah, tomorrow we'll try and do some content stuff. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe, stay green. I am, of course, 18-minute recap, signing out.